The following is a presentation of GeekGamer.tv. You're watching live recorded coverage of the Professional and Amateur Pinball Association's Tournament Circuit Final from Scott Township, Pennsylvania at the PAPA headquarters. Circuit Final coverage is brought to you by PAPA, the Professional and Amateur Pinball Association. For more information about this circuit and other events across the country, visit papa.org. With Tim Turney being eliminated in round 2, in this group we welcome Adam Becker in round number 3 with Brian Shepard, Sean Grant, and Daniele Acciari. They're going to be playing Iron Man in the endurance phase of the PAPA Circuit Final 2012 here in Scott Township, Pennsylvania. The winner will receive $100. Last place goes home. We're now playing some Iron Man, and Daniele is already done.
That was a difficult start there, I suppose. Sean Grant taking over as player 3, and Iron Man, a game that is has a lot of brutal grains. The side shaking is necessary. There are two main strategies in this game. One is to shoot ramps, as what Sean Grant was employing there, and he hit a post in the middle and went right down the center. The aggressive shake saves are probably a good idea, but that ball went so fast that there's really nothing to do about it. And we're almost all the way through ball 1. Iron Man is a really challenging game in that regard. And ball saves are the norm. Brian earns other ball saves. Had a nice ball save in the middle of Demo Man. So one strategy is to shoot ramps for points. The other strategy is to shoot the left and right loops to raise this guy up the middle that Brian's just done, called the Ironmonger. And the Ironmonger needs to then be hit 6 times. Now, this is trouble because the Ironmonger also has a very large magnet, and you just saw the magnet there in action. Right in front of that monger, the magnet will throw your ball around and you can throw it right down the side, right down the middle. It's just out of control.
Isn't the best bet
you can hit the magnet.
edges?
You can hit the monger on the very edge, like Brian just did. And if you do that, the magnet won't get you. And the last shot, the 6th shot, starts multi-ball, so you don't have to worry about that. During multi-ball, the rules behave the same as they did before the multi-ball. You shoot the spinners to bring up the monger, and there it is. And then you must hit the monger 6 times. So consistent rules, you know. If the player is brand new to pinball, they will kind of know what to do to get the monger up. Shoot spinners, it comes up. What do I do? Hey, there's a giant thing in the middle of the bash. Let me bash it. Wow, that was cool. Oh, the disappointing multi-ball there.
Oh, that was not a good move.
That was a very poor decision there. He's going to get maybe another 250,000 points for that shot, and taking the risk of exactly what you saw. Better there to go back to single ball play, make some goals, get the monger back up. Adam Becker comes around for his ball 2, and you see that he has raised the monger, so the player will keep their progress on these goals from ball to ball. But what Brian did was to basically cash in like an extra mini jackpot at the end of the multi-ball, and in doing so, he took a rather large risk that did not pay off. Adam Becker qualified for the circuit final by winning this tournament, the Pinball tournament, a year ago. He's from the Toronto, Canada area, from Keswick, Ontario. And he's been a player who's risen in the ranks through study, through play, through just learning the game over the last 10 years. I first met Adam. He was a C level player, usually A, B, C. He's a C-level player. Rose up the ranks within C to become a top C player. Moved on to B. Rose up the ranks to become a top B player. Ended up winning the B division at Pop-Up Championships 1 year. Moved up to A and has basically been an A fixture ever since.
So let's re-explain that to everybody there, Paul. What's going on here?
Okay, so we had a situation where I saw Sean Grant's ball and I thought it was a terrible ball, but it turned out it was a game malfunction where the machine shot the ball into play before Sean was ready to start the ball. We don't know why that happened. It's the mechanical nature of the game, and the decision is that Sean will receive one more ball at the end of all of this to add on to his score.
Okay. All right.
So he'll keep his score, but he'll also get one more turn at the very end. And that can be, that's a bad break for Adam. He needs 2 more shots on the monger on ball 3 to start multi-ball. And he picked this game. It's a dangerous game to pick for this very reason. There's a lot of randomness, a lot of bad luck. And so far, Adam has definitely been the recipient of bad luck. But right now, that ball is way out of control for Daniele, and there's not much you can do about it except.
Now, are those out lanes set really wide, so you're pretty much screwed if it hits over there?
Yeah, you're not completely screwed. You can see some rubber posts on the in lane and on the out lane. Okay. But it's very difficult. They are wide, and they come into play extremely often. Also, the thing that comes into play here is that the in lane out lane divider is much lower physically than the slingshot. So that area over there has usually, a lot of games are like this. They have the slingshot.
2 more shots, 1 more shot.
1 more shot from Monger. There he goes. So you can see those lights on the left side. There's a slingshot, an in lane, and an out lane. And if the out lane is positioned as low as it is on Ironman, it makes it very difficult to save a ball. You have to make really strong decisions about when a ball needs to be shooken, not stirred. Or, that happens. What, did all 3 of those balls go down out lane?
Almost all at the same time.
Yeah. So, and although one could argue that's bogus, it's
all right, so we got another little controversy going on here.
Yeah, so Sean is I don't know what's going on here, but
he was yelling back at Kevin at something, I'm not sure.
Hey man, we're winning money here. You're playing pinball live
on the internet.
Live. Sean was the feature.
Right, hold on.
Sean was featured in a documentary produced in the early 2000s called Balls of Steel. It was about a 20-minute long documentary about competitive pinball. And it shows him playing in events in 02 and 03.
And that's that.
Sean's gotten a little older, but some things change, some things don't change. And
competitiveness never changes.
Sean is a very competitive player, and if you talk to him when he's not playing pinball, he's like this. He's this nice, neat guy. He's a guy. When you see him playing pinball, he transforms into the storm. And that is a self-proclaimed nickname. He doesn't use it so often, but like in the past in tournaments when I first met him, his name for pinball purposes was Sean Grant, the Storm. And I'm like, all right, well, I guess you're the Storm, okay? And it served him well. It fits his personality, and he has a good time. It's hard to tell that at times because you look at him getting so animated and grunting at the game, or there's flipping out when that was a great outlet.
There's big money here at stake right now. You got $100 cash per game, and then at the end of it, the champion gets what?
The champion will get $2,500 additional to any of the $100 bills that they won during the games, and they will win the Papa Champion belt, which
we'll show off. We keep teasing it. Oh, hold on. Go ahead. Yeah, just do that in my general direction.
Okay. The champion belt is the award, the trophy, if you will. and the player will even earn a spot in the circuit final next year, regardless of how they do in other tournaments. Just in total, it's, if you call the trophy worth money, it's more, but it's basically going to be about $3,000. There's a nice multi-ball start by Brian Shepard. He starts with other multi-ball, one of the other multi-ball in the game called War Machine. There are actually 3 multi-balls in this game, but you usually see Monger more often than the others. War Machine, you have to shoot these annoying blue lights on the game 8 times. And most players don't do that. They don't succeed at that because they're annoying blue targets that send the ball right back at you, and you're likely to drain. That might be the end of the multi-ball here. And if that is, yeah, it's disappointing.
Got another bogey shot there. He's got bogey mode going.
This is an example. This is also a good example of stacking, bringing something in that supports it. So he started a frenzy round called bogey. The frenzy round is a round where all shots are worth the value, and ramps and loops are worth an increasing number of points. And then he started a multi-ball where ramps and loops are worth points. So he's already shooting for ramps and loops. And then he brings in something that makes them worth even more. That's $1 million. Everything's $1 million. This is a great round.
Oh,
Brian, and missed shot to the left loop, led to a drain. It's $2.5 million in bonus. Besides, that is strong. Now he is 4th player, but with that add-a-ball that we'll be seeing from Sean Grant, kind of changes the dynamic a little bit. Normally, as player 4, you'd be like, all right, I might not even need to play my ball. And this is Adam trying to start the multi-ball. Oh, Harry there. But he's got the multi-ball start that he needed. And now we'll see if he can finish off the Monger during the multi-ball. Need a loop shot to bring him up. And he's getting a drain during the ball save time, so that will come back for 3 balls. Now you need to hit the Monger 6 times. 1. No, that's 1. He missed it the first time. I guess he glanced off. 3. With 3 balls in play, sometimes you can have balls collide into each other, and they can be good or bad. Sometimes balls collide into each other and they save each other. Sometimes they collide and die. Good time to get control here. The super jackpot is lit. It's right up the middle, and it's 3 million points. So if you can hit that middle shot, it's flashing purple right now, and there's about 3 seconds left for him to do it right here in the grace period. Yes!
Wow.
And we got a solo fist pump action there from Adam. Adam definitely animates to take a few seconds just to chill back out from that. You know,
Very nice.
This first game jitters, and then you got ball 3 jitters. That his first 2 balls didn't go so hot, but Adam is an excellent player. And
then you got elimination
jitters. We saw it just right there. Yeah, having every game be an elimination game that makes circuit final different from really any other pinball tournament. You get a couple games to warm up.
Wow.
In Pinburg this weekend, players will be playing 40 games. It's the aggregate of all 40 games that determines whether they make finals or not. In this, as you saw with Pete Hendricks, it can be 1 and out.
Yep.
And
he looked like almost nudged it out.
That was a good choice. I think that he would have drained if he hadn't made that nudge. But you got to try. And Adam is definitely a player who will always try to save a ball. He's not going to let it go. In that case, Daniele lets it go because his ball save is still on.
Yeah.
There's no danger in letting it go. There would be danger in shaking because if you shake and you tilt, you lose.
So
that was very dangerous. That's a nice move there. That's a great catch move on the left flipper.
So right now, he's not feeling very safe with 6, 8, 7 million.
No, it says Sean Grant has 2 balls to play, but here we're going to see Daniele's incredible shot making skills. He is going to make these shots, and he's going to get a big
probably going to start the bogey mode.
He's got 1 more to go to start bogey, and he's missing the left ramp some, so he may be going away from that shot.
There he
now
goes.
He's got it.
Yeah.
As you miss shots, if you're smart about your shot making, you realize how you're missing. You know that I missed that one. And there he missed it again. He was missing them too late. Missed that one too late, and that is a major missed opportunity. But he did pick up a lot of points from all of those ramps. Starting bogey, it's 10 million on the board for him. And he's got a reasonable lead over Sean. But Sean has 2 balls. Sean has this ball, and then he'll get 1 more ball in a new game to add to his score.
Now, is that sometimes a bad thing? Because you're starting brand new. You have to start from scratch. You're not building towards any balls or bogey or anything. You're starting fresh.
Yeah, it can be a good thing, and it can be a bad thing. It can be a good thing because sometimes goals are more easily achievable at the beginning of a game than later.
Right.
For example, the first Monger multi-ball only requires like 1 or 2 spinners to bring the guy up. But the second one, like, it takes 8 spinners or something. I don't know the numbers. But goals tend to get harder over time. So your first go-through at something is usually pretty easy. So if you get a free ball on a new game, you can go take that, call it the low-hanging fruit. You can go chase the low-hanging fruit for a while. Now it looks like Sean Grant's been eliminated, but he's not. He's got 2.46 million. He needs 10 million points, so he's going to need 7.5 million on this next block. Actually, 7.58 million. We'll put him over the top.
Tokens.
And he's got to refill the tokens here. And all the games are on token play here. We donate the tokens to charities. Just in the past year, we've raised over $25,000 for charities through tournaments here at Papa headquarters. In the aggregate of all the tournaments here, we've raised over $100,000 in charity.
He gets one ball, you guys.
This is
just
it.
One ball.
One ball.
Needs 8 million at least.
One ball says it all right here. And I don't have confidence in his success here. He has not shown really anything good, and he's starting to go into...
Personally, if it was me with an extra opportunity, I'd just be going for bogey. I just go for bogey mode.
And that's what he's doing here. I don't agree with this. I would rather go for monger. I know it's risky because you can hit the monger and drain, but the shot making is really difficult. And that's a save there. He might have taken a warning, and that's it.
He's done.
That'll be all for Sean Grant. Sean eliminated in 18th place. The storm is over. All clear.
I see what you did there.
It's 18th place for Sean. $100 for his participation in the circuit final, and a solid player. He probably deserved a little better there, but he will be back. And Sean Grant, great player. Watch Balls of Steel on YouTube if you look for it. It's a short pinball documentary, about 20 minutes long, about Sean and some other players. Shows a little bit of the style of, oh, hey, what the heck?
Well, we're going to be moving stuff
What's all
around.
this then? That's Roy Wills behind us from the Netherlands, one of the top European players. Papa doesn't run a circuit in Europe just yet, but if we ever get around to doing that,
I bet you he'd help out in that.
Roy will. Well, he may help out, but he'll be more likely to win.
Yes, sir.
He will want to win. Roy is a highly competitive player. He comes to Papa every year from the Netherlands to compete. Every single time he's tried to qualify for finals, he's made it. Every single tournament he's been to Papa, he's made the final rounds.
I'm chasing us. That's Bowen Cairns, world champion pinball player.
Former world champion.
Even though you're not current, you're still a world champion. It's like you're like a president. It's always he'll still
I will be President Cairns or champion Cairns for all eternity, I suppose.
So we're trying to figure out what's the next game. Once again, to recap, at the conclusion of round 3, we saw the elimination of Sean Grant. But in round 4, we welcome a newcomer. That's Robert Gagno. And we're going to go back and play some Demolition Man. Keep it right here on YouTube, pinball.org, papa.org, for some more action from the tournament circuit here in Scott Township, Pennsylvania.